My name is Ingrid de Groot and I'm the chair for the Dutch Myositis Working Group. And I'm here as a patient, but I'm proud to be part of this beautiful group of people, which is actually the Dutch Myositis Network. So we're from the Netherlands and we're in several expertise centers in the Netherlands. So in Amsterdam, Utrecht, Leiden, did I forget one? Nijmegen, it's pronounced. So yeah, that's where we're from.
And then, what's one reason y'all chose to come to GCOM? I'm sure y'all have come to GCOM before, but what's one reason y'all like to come to GCOM?
So it's really to meet other friends working on myositis field, and it's good to tell that on the GCOM in Potomac, I think that was like 4 or 6 years ago, actually the Dutch Myositis Network was started and originated. Yeah, we all come here as friends, but have a main goal to really help people with myositis. And for me, the biggest thing, the big change that was presented was the CAR T therapy, I think. So that's really hopeful, and yeah, hopefully in 2 years' time we can see more of it. But maybe Mark, you want to add something to this?
So I completely agree, and to be with this network is already a reason to travel. We meet fantastic friends here, and we see that the research we're doing, I work with kids as a pediatrician, that more groups are working on subjects, and that we're really heading for new therapies in both pediatric and adults with myositis, and we were really getting ahead. And I agree with you that for me as well, especially as a pediatric immunologist, CAR Ts was not new but extremely encouraging thing of this conference, but also new biological pathways and the possibility to target them for patients for a better future.
Hannah.
So the best reason being here is meeting all these people and also being in this fantastic place here in Pittsburgh, and also visit Pittsburgh because I've never been here before. And also, yeah, we heard the dancing at the GCOM is also very good. So, do you want to show me some of your dance moves? Maybe later. Yeah.
Newest guest of GCOM.
There we go. There we go.
She's a scientist.
Yeah, she's presented today. It went very well. No, what I really like about GCOM is that it's a conference in a relatively small field, so it's very easy to connect with everyone, and yeah, it's just a very nice program. Yeah.
And can I add that as a patient? One reason for me to be here is to be networking with other patient organizations like MSU and TMA and all the others. We've been preparing patient sessions. It's a scientific conference, but we thought the patients should be here because in the end it's about patients. So we thought we'd rather be here as well. So we've been preparing patient-centered sessions, which are a huge success. We started with that in Berlin 4 or 5 years ago, and we continued in Prague, and we're growing. And today we had this beautiful session in the main ballroom, and it was called Meet the Patient Expert. And I think, from my perspective, it was a great session. But what we hear back from others is that it was well visited. We got some really positive feedback. Yeah. And the good thing is we're networking here, so we share best practices and we empower each other, but we're also impacting research more and more in several ways, and that was something else we wanted to show and highlight during the conference. So we're really grateful for the opportunity to do this.
Actually, it was the first talk, I think it was yesterday, right? From a colleague who's called Pinal Fernandez. And he presented about a new insight in how myositis may be caused, because the role of the antibodies, that's a question for all of us, and treatment for antibodies may make patients better, but we don't know exactly how it works. And they have discovered that these antibodies, they really get into the muscle cell, And that was a question for a long time. We did not know how these antibodies would affect the muscle, and now we are one step further by as a community, by showing that they really get into the muscle cell and they do their bad thing there. So that increases the opportunities for treatment as well by treating these antibodies. So that was the first, and for me, I think, a very important talk.
And then I know we touched on CAR T. Are there any other big advancements that y'all are hoping for in the future, other than CAR T? I mean, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so for us, we work a lot on interferon, and a very important inflammatory pathway protein in cytokine in myositis, and we saw so much this conference. So it's really reassuring that we're on the right way to target this pathway. So also not completely new, but so much more evidence that that was important for us as a group.
And I think what was a new finding for the interferon is that for a long time we focused on interferon alpha, which is one type of interferon, but I think now there's a new therapy targeting interferon beta, another subtype specifically, and I think the results of that study were really encouraging. So that's also interesting from a mechanistic point of view, but also therapeutically. Yeah.
Because I was really also impressed by the patient presentation today, and also because previously I worked in other disorders. And in those disorders, the role of the patients was significantly less. So it was really exceptional for me to see 5 or 6 patients having a podium for I think 1.5 hours, and that's really reassuring that this community is really working together. As I think it's quite exceptional. I mean, from the diseases that I've been studying before. So I think that's really good, and we should continue that. And maybe this movie helps for it.
I want to say one more thing.
Yeah.
There's one thing we didn't say, which is also important. This is a meeting of pediatrics and adults together. Also quite exceptional.
And rheumatologists.
Rheumatologists and neurologists, immunologists. And this is really cool. I like this field because it's a crossroad of immunology, rheumatology and neurology. And it's a crossroad of adult and pediatric medicine, which really works together. We work together as groups. And that's something, and patients, sorry, I should not forget that, but pediatric patients, adult patients, and that makes it exceptional and really, and you learn a lot, so much from each other, yeah. Let's say hi to the bartender of the taco shop from yesterday. So Jonathan, we speak here from the conference dinner. We had great tacos with you yesterday. You're the best bartender of at least Pittsburgh, but probably also the environment. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, bye. Till next time.